Welcome back to another episode of MavNation.
I'm Kennedy Carr.
I'm Sam Gower.
And you're watching MavNation. Get ready, Mavericks. CASB testing begins tomorrow for all 11th graders.
A special testing bell schedule will be in place Tuesday through Friday. Students who are testing will receive notifications on their testing location along with testing survival pack today.
Please remember to bring your earbuds or headphones and get plenty of rest. All other grades will participate in school-wide activities during the testing block.
Be a Maverick and do your best.
The LCC dance team is having open auditions today in the dance studio after school.
They are looking for intermediate and advanced dancers to perform at school and at community events during the 2017-2018 school year.
10th graders, if you have not done your vision check and hearing check, be sure to wear your glasses or contacts on the 28th and the 29th during the CASB testing. Look for a pass from the school health office.
Last week's Every 15 Minutes assemblies put on by the LCC Foundation and the San Diego Alliance for Drug-Free Youth sent a clear message to us all about the power of one small choice. Here is reporter Coldine and I with more. The Every 15-Minute assemblies were last week. They demonstrated the impact of one choice, the choice to drink and drive. The goal was to show students the potentially dangerous consequences of driving under the influence and the responsibility of making mature decisions when lives are involved, as stated by the program's website. We talked to junior Colin Wagstaff, who participated in the event.
Stuff that was behind the scenes, stuff that the majority of our school didn't see. The stories that we heard were just so impactful.
The first day of the assembly was the mock car crash, which involved several students from LCC and members of the surrounding community. We talked to Eric Avansian, the captain of the Carlsbad Fire Department, who has been a firefighter with them for 15 years.
It affects not only you, it affects your family, it affects friends, it affects administrators at schools. The impact is, it's incredible how many people are actually affected by just a DUI crash like this.
We also spoke to Jim Betancourt, the Public Information Officer for the Oceanside office of the California Highway Patrol.
As the Public Information Officer, I have the unfortunate responsibility to respond to every single fatality or major injury crash that happens in North San Diego County and CHP's jurisdiction. It's upsetting because each one of these collisions is 100% preventable.
He emphasized that even as an officer of the law, he is still impacted by each and every one of the DUI-related collisions that he has to respond to.
Most people can drive around San Diego County and see beautiful landmarks. Unfortunately, sometimes when I drive around San Diego County, I can see places where I've had to watch people die. It's not something that I wish on anybody, but at the same time, this is an important job, an important profession, and I like to believe that we're out there trying to save lives. And that's why we do what we do.
The second day of the assembly was the mock funeral.
We also spoke to Stacy Feeler, a trauma social worker that has worked at Scripps Memorial Hospital in La Jolla for over 20 years.
Programs like this are really good, but I think also coming into the hospitals and having a program where people can actually come in and talk to people who were the drivers or the victims of DUIs, I think that would impact people. Because when you see the real lives that are affected by this, you can't let that go so easily.
The Every 15 Minutes program is intended to show teens the potentially dangerous consequences of driving under the influence. However, students' decisions after the program is what matters the most.
From MavNation, this is Coldine and Sam Gower.
There's going to be a talent show on May 25th. Auditions for the talent show are on May 10th.
Morp is coming. March 31st, the Neon Nights Dance is coming back to LCC. Buy your tickets soon.
NHS applications for the 2017 to 2018 school year will be available on the NHS website starting March 1st. There's a link to the website on the LCC homepage. Students have until the last school day in March to turn in their application to room 303 or the assistant principal's office. 10th and 11th graders are welcome to apply. If you've already taken culinary arts and want to get global with it, sign up for International Culinary Arts. Refresh your cooking skills and study food from Latin America, the Mediterranean, Europe, and Asia. Right now, the class is in Europe and have recently made shepherd's pie, eggs benedict, chicken stew and dumpling, as well as banana and Nutella crepes. Yum! Do you know we have a job board? It is located right next to room 1306. Work on finding your summer job while positions are still available.
Seniors, for those of you planning to attend Miracosta College in the fall, we have an important announcement for you.
Miracosta advisors will be on campus this Thursday between 8:30 and 11 a.m. to complete placement assessments in English and math.
Students need to sign up in the counseling office for information and to reserve a spot for the assessments.
All students who complete this process will be eligible to attend the Miracosta field trip in April to earn priority registration status. See Judy Mendez in the counseling office for further details.
That's it for the news.
I'm Kennedy Carr.
I'm Sam Gower.
Now here's some MavLife sports.
Ahoy! Welcome to MavLife Sports. I'm Calvin Zeljak.
And I'm Dan Stewart.
We have a shorter show for you today. Speaking of gymnastics, they won their meet against Westview 205 to 197.
And tennis wins 16-2 versus Carlsbad.
Volleyball beat Sage Creek 3-1.
And boys golf wins the City Cup.
Baseball picked up a 3-2 win against El Camino.
And softball picks up a 6-0 win versus RB.
Boys lacrosse won 12-2 against Carlsbad.
And girls lacrosse lost to Mater Dei 13-6.
Well, that's all for this show. We'll see you next week.